In this video, I'm going to share 5 key steps that I took to create a business out of working for VIPKid. I'm not going to share the what or the things that I'm actually doing right now in my business because you can watch this video to check out that. But what I am going to share is actionable steps that I took to create multiple streams of income in my business, several of which are running on autopilot. And my goal is to prove to you that anyone can do it. If I can do it, so can you. Hello everyone, my name is Tim from OnlineTeacherDude.com. If you find value from this video, go ahead and click subscribe and that bell for notifications. As well, if you could hit that like button, it would be so greatly appreciated. Many people see teaching for VIPKid or any online ESL company as kind of the end game. The goal is to get hired with a company, and many just work for that one company, and they don't necessarily think about the other opportunities that are in front of them. My goal in this video is for you to see that you can take actionable steps to be able to build a bigger business for yourselves. I have been able to do that by creating multiple streams of income, and it wasn't like I had some secret sauce from the beginning. I just took action, created, actionable steps that I was able to implement to be able to put some things into motion and build this into a bigger business than just working for a single company. There is no other time in history than now where online work and online business is the way to go. And maybe you need more money in your life, or maybe you need more time with your family, or maybe you are in a position where you're desperate to build something for yourself from home. And so I want to encourage you that this is possible. I hope that you stick around to the end of this video where I'm going to share the #1 thing that I did to get the ball rolling. So without further ado, let's get into these 5 actionable steps. So #1 is to share and provide value. There is so much opportunity in this online teaching world to be able to share and provide value to others. What I want you to do is write down 3 to 5 things that really light you up in online teaching. I want you to make a little list of things that people ask you about, or things that you're really good at, or you feel like you're an expert at, or an area that you have grown in online teaching to become really successful in whatever you're doing or whatever company you're with. Maybe it's bookings, maybe it's rewards, maybe it's helping other teachers get hired, maybe it's something else. So I want you to write a list of 3 to 5 things that really light you up, that you feel you could share and provide tips to others on. And once you've done that, I want you to pick one social media outlet to be able to share that on. For me, it was YouTube. Not everybody wants to get in front of a camera and speak, prepare the video, edit, and all of those kinds of things. So if YouTube's not your thing, that's okay. Pick a social media like Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn to be able to share your area of expertise in online teaching. Now, once you've done that, I want you to commit to sharing at least once a week. Whether that is a video, whether it's a blog post, whether it's a short clip on Instagram or a picture or some kind of a tip, I want you to commit to sharing at least once a week on your social media platform of choice. #2 is to change your mindset. Working for VIPKid allowed me and encouraged me to change my mindset. It showed me what was possible. It caused me to rethink what I was capable of. I had so many limiting beliefs about myself, and as I started to share on social media and help others to get hired with various companies, I started to see success. And it really all started with a mindset shift. Mindset cannot be overlooked as you're building a business for yourself. We all struggle with imposter syndrome. That little voice in our head that tells us that we're not worthy of sharing, or we're not worthy of creating a business for ourselves. Somebody else is already doing it. Or who am I, little old me, to be talking about this when there's 20 other people talking about it? Or what do I have to offer to this community? These are limiting beliefs that we must squash. And it starts by shifting your mindset and believing in yourself and taking action. I want you to take a minute and think about the reasons why you don't feel like you can move forward in making a business for yourself. I want you to think about those limiting beliefs or those little voices in your head that tell you that you're not capable of doing it. I want you to write those down now. For example, let's say that you're telling yourself, I'm too overwhelmed and I don't know where to start, and therefore, what's the point? That's a limiting belief. I want you to replace that thought with something like, I believe in myself and I'm going to figure out how to do X, Y, and Z and put wheels into motion and make things happen. Now, the second sentence is much more positive and encouraging of a growth mindset than the first sentence, right? By doing this mindset work, you are going to rewrite the narrative that tells you that you're not capable of doing it. I promise you, if you do this work, it will work. VIPKid helped me to learn how to take action now and not put off things to tomorrow. With lots of changes in the online ESL industry, I had to focus on the things that I could control and let go of the things that I really had no control over. And by reframing this thinking and by focusing on the things that I could control, I started to make goals for myself that I was able to put into place. What I want you to do is think about your overarching goal. I want you to write that on a really big piece of paper and make it really big and bold so that you know that's what you're working towards. When I started this, it really helped. I wrote my big goal on the top of a big piece of paper, and then I was able to start breaking it down into smaller goals that were much more achievable. So start with your big goal, and then I want you to write 5 things under that goal that are going to help you move forward to achieving it. It doesn't necessarily mean that by putting those actionable steps into place, you're going to arrive at the end goal, but those actionable steps are going to move you forward. The key here is to keep moving forward. It's progress over perfection. Let's say your goal is, I want to build a website. A website doesn't happen overnight, but you can take actionable steps to make it happen. So if that feels very overwhelming to make a website from scratch, start with things that you can do. If you start making small decisions, all of the rest will fall into place. So it's really about taking action, doing what you can do today, and not putting it off until tomorrow. Okay, number 4 is to build your tribe and influence. Working for VIPKid allowed me to do that. When I created my YouTube channel, I started providing value, which was actionable step number 1, and then I started to build my audience. I created Facebook groups, I had an email list, and I was sending people to those places to build community. As I built community up, I started to expand my reach, people started following me, and I was able to create an audience from working for a company like VIPKid. And this can really translate to whatever you're doing. In online business, you need to start creating an audience. As I said in step number 1, start sharing and providing value. From that, you will start to build your audience. You can do this on social media with followers or people that like your posts or like your Facebook page. So really, it's about choosing where you feel comfortable and building an audience from that platform. And number 5 is be a lifelong learner. As part of the VIPKid community and other online teaching company communities, I am always excited to see what other people are doing, learn from them. I didn't get into online teaching knowing how to make videos or knowing how to make digital props and rewards, or to know how to make a Facebook group and manage a Facebook group. All of these skills came out of working for an online ESL company, and I'm always learning. It's so important to invest in yourself and to get out there and learn what you want to learn. It reminds me of Marie Forleo's book, Everything is Figure-Outable. Absolutely everything is figure-outable, right? You can go out on YouTube and learn just about any skill. You don't have to have a degree in YouTube or a degree in video editing or a degree in social media or a degree in lesson plan writing. You can figure it out. Everything is figure-outable. So I want to encourage you to go out there and figure out what it is you need to learn. Maybe it's buying a course from someone who offers something that has a skill that you need to learn or an end result that you desire. Or maybe it's just finding tutorials online that are going to help you to get to where you need to be. So get out there, continue learning, and be a lifelong learner in this great journey of building a business from home. So thank you for sticking around to the end of this video. I hope that those 5 actionable steps were helpful to you and can get you sort of thinking about how you can leverage what you know and what you are passionate about to start creating a business for yourself. I promised I would share that number 1 thing that I did to really get the ball rolling, and it was to find mentors. I went out and searched for people that were doing what I wanted to do. I watched all their videos. I read everything they put out. I asked them questions. I looked at what they were doing that made them successful, and it really helped me in changing my mindset, in creating my own goals for myself, and in putting together a plan to make things happen. This year, I've invested in courses to become a better entrepreneur, to learn how to serve people better, and to be as authentic as I can in how I provide value to my audience. If you're an online teacher, a VIPKid teacher, an iTutor teacher, a Cambly teacher, a Magic Ears teacher, a GoGoKid teacher, the list goes on and on. If you're a teacher that teaches online, what has working for that company enabled you to do that you didn't know how to do before? What new skills have you obtained from working online as an English teacher? Think about that for a second. It will really amaze you how you've progressed since you've been in this industry. Maybe you've pivoted into a completely different field, which is really exciting. Did VIPKid enable you to do that? Was VIPKid or any company a side hustle for you while you were working on another business? Did it just provide some extra income for you? Did you learn some new skills? Tell me in the comments, how has working for VIPKid or another company helped you to learn new skills and start dreaming bigger for your life? I can't wait to read your comments. If you found value in this video, again, please click subscribe and the bell as well as the like button. As always, everyone, be good to yourself and be good to those around you. I will see you in the next video. Bye.